Hi guys, welcome to Nesterowicz Racing, and it's a long time due to look at the Simrig in 2024 and how I'm running it from the usage that I have now compared to the other years where I was a more competitive racer. So from a veteran's perspective, let's start with the rig where everything is attached, which is quite essential. I'm running a TRAK Racer 160 profile aluminium rig, modified with SIMLAB trays and arms and SIMLAB pedal tray to make it more rugged to fit the Simtrecs pedals. The rig is also lowered. It's lower compared to the default setup. So I think with this I have a better seating position. As you know, it's very important when you're doing you will use a lot of hours. So yeah, getting a good seating position is essential, and not only for endurance racing or practicing, but you will be happy if you find a really good seating position. So and if you take a look, the height of my head is approximately in the middle to the screen. And when I stretch my arm, it fits the wheelbase and the steering wheel very nicely as well, not too distant. And again with the height of the pedals. So it is a GT racing position, but very comfortable. And let's run through some of all the accessories that are connected. And yeah, let's start off with a very simple wireless keyboard. It's very handy, you know, with having a touchpad. So you use that all the time. You don't need to fiddle with cables. Have the Streamdeck, not only used for streaming, but also functions inside iRacing and cameras and stuff like that. The good old school button box, analog with dials. Some of them are used for height adjusting the seat. Some of them for FOV, black box, yeah, and even ignition. So a good old, and volume as well. That's actually what I use it for the mostly. So volume, knobs and everything. Then I have 3 webcams, one right there, one monitoring the pedals, and one from behind to give a better perspective of the entire rig. Then I'm also running a DENSU flag, which light ups, you know, when it's a blue flag, red flag, yellow flag in race, connected with SimHub. I'm using the Fanatec DD2 wheelbase alongside the QR2 system and the Ascher Artura Ultimate wheel, and running with some good pedals, the Simtrecs GT ProPedals, and then I have the DENSU Motors seat. It's quite narrow but very rugged and solid, so when you do the braking, you have a really good feel with the brakes, which is very essential. And something new as well is that I'm running transducers. Running 4 transducers alongside with this 4x50 watts amp. I have one in the front of the seat, one in the rear. Like the vibration goes to the back, so they are separate channels. And I have 2 smaller transducers right under the pedal. It can be for the engine rev or gear changes or curbs and stuff like that. But running transducers is something I really recommend everybody. It is the perfect combination alongside the feedback of a wheel. Force feedback and transducers, really get a really good experience running sim racing. Then I am also running a little dash for some auxiliary data. It can be telemetry, fuel usage and so on. And the Fanatec shifter, sequential or how you like it, it has multi-functions, a good old one, the good old handbrake, some worn out gloves. When you do a lot of racing, gloves are quite essential alongside with the shoes, and some drinks. So I have a cup holder, of course. Here I have the headset with the head tracking reflexes, and a little note card if you need anything. Then one of the big changes was to go away from triples, which has been a big step. And briefly, I can say, initially I thought I would not go with the 149-inch, but I gave it a go, tested it versus my triples, and I actually sold the triples. And even though triples give you more immersion on the sides, the high refresh rate and the HDR and OLED technologies make up for it, if you ask me. Especially the high frame rate. I'm running 2 to 6 milliseconds frame time, and that feeling is really, really nice compared to what I did with the triples. It is a lower resolution, so with high refresh rate, low resolution. Yeah, if I were to do competitive racing, like really competitive, high esport things, which I was aiming for initially and did to some extent, then I think I would have stayed with triples, as you have a better awareness of what's going on. So just a short video how the head tracking works. So there's these three small reflexes on top of the headset. No hats or anything. I take a headset on when I do racing anyway. So it's attached there and to the sensor up here. And so how it works is it just looks at where I'm looking. And this is how it looks with ultra wide 49-inch. And yeah, you can look in the cockpit just how you want. So, but it's very lifelike, and yeah, 7 years using this now. With the high refresh rate, I really like this. You can see the frame time here. It's 4, 2, 3, 5 tops. I always run this telemetry down there to check the frame time, how it changes during a session. If something happens, I know what's up. I'm running the Ascher Racing Artour Ultimate wheel together with the DD2, a good old wheelbase that honestly I feel that I wouldn't gain anything switching ecosystems now. I've tried a lot of wheelbases, a lot of settings, and the DD2 does it for me 100%. But adding this 300mm wheel was really a game changer for me, alongside with the QR, of course. The weight transfer with a bigger wheel and this nice quality, it's something I'm really happy for and can recommend for sure. I won't go into details with this wheel, but you can do quite a lot. And I have customized it, as you can see, with some golden knobs instead. You can do how you want. You can color all the buttons how you want, and they can react to telemetry or whatever. It is all customizable via SimHub. The gear lever and the clutch bite point thing is also very, very, very high quality. I think this wheel is one of the best quality on the market in 2024. So that's a part of the update, alongside the transducers and the 49-inch screen. That's what I'm running right now. As for the rest of the accessories, I use the gloves as mentioned and a pair of Sparco sim racing shoes. I'm really happy for them, as you do put quite a lot of pressure on the brakes. Yeah, I have the computer with a 4090. I'm gonna stay with that for now, but I'm looking for a new CPU when the new AMD comes out. And here you can see the good old Fanatec wheel with the QR2, and actually it is very, very good. So I'm gonna use that for guests and a little fun. And then for the good old cars, endurance wheel from Porsche, also with the QR2, an advanced Podium. So these are the other wheels I'm using. I have the old BMW with the old QR system. And I'm also having this little metal bar with a time trial challenge. It's been quite some cool guys giving it a go, and family and friends. One in the Mazda and one in the Mercedes AMG GT3 2020. A Wi-Fi ventilator, which can be adjusted however I like, and also a secondary monitor I use for, it can be chat, it can be YouTube, Twitch, telemetry actually. Sometimes I run fuel calculator on that and I just watch it from here. So yeah, the screen can be turned around for office use. Another ventilator right here. It's Wi-Fi controlled and it points directly at me from this angle, getting to the torso and yeah, the body. It's very important to get comfy. As I said, you're going to be using a lot of hours practicing or doing racing, and it gets hot and intense, and you know that. So yeah, I think that's about it. Seating position, ventilators, some good pedals as well. I did not mention, but why I went with these pedals is one thing, the adjustability with in the hardware aspect. You can, if you have a look, you can decide angles and height and pad to disc distance and so on, and the strength and yeah, there's a lot you can adjust. I really like that. But not only on the hardware side, you can also adjust that on the software. So it has really good software alongside. Yeah, so that and the DD2 and the Ascher wheel, I think I'm really happy about this setup. So that's from the perspective of a 40-year-old man, sim racer, dad. But I'm not competitive anymore, but I have fun racing in leagues and competitions, so on. But not on a high level. So this is how it is. Thanks for stopping by, and if you have any questions, just throw them in the comment. And yeah, stay tuned. And I do stream some of the races, so you can also check Twitch at times. Selected races will go on YouTube as well. Take care.